Hello and one and all, and welcome back to yet another movie review in my Halloween special for this year. And this time I shall be reviewing the horror movie that came out in 2000, probably the most well-known one from 2000, and that is Final Destination, which is directed by James Wong. Yes, it's not Won, it's Wong. Alright, despise my accent. You'll see the difference. And James Wong is also in part of the screenplay along with Jeffrey Roderick and Glenn Morgan. So three people behind the script, pretty much. You've have a cast here like Devon Sawa and Sean William Scott, Keir Smith, Tony Todd, and a whole bunch of other cast in here. So, Final Destination is a franchise that I don't think gets enough credit, which kind of annoys me, to be honest with you, because if you look at the franchises like Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Chucky, Saw, Evil Dead, and Scream, they're like the ones that get the most recommendation. They're the more popular franchises. I think Final Destination should be up there. And this technically does feel like a teen movie, but there is an aspect that I don't find very teenish, but we'll get into it in a bit. But Final Destination is an extremely fun movie. It is a horror movie I've wanted to talk about for a while, and now is the time. In regards to the franchise, the sequel, the second film is fun. Third one is probably my favorite in the series. The fourth one, The Final Destination, is a rubbish fire. And the fifth one is actually really good. So second, third, and fifth, I definitely would like to review on this channel at some point, you know. And of course, the plot follows. Alex saves his school friends from death when he gets a premonition that her their plane will crash. Unfortunately, they all begin to die one after another in horrifying ways. And just a big spoiler, guys, in Final Destination, people die, there's death. That's pretty much what Final Destination is. I mean, that's probably the whole point about horror movies. What else can you go wrong there? And so, you have Alex Browning, who's like the main character in this movie, played by Devon Sawa, who I think is really good in this movie. You know, I think what James Wong did so well in this movie is that he really knows how to set up the characters very well. I mean, I think the first act is easily the best act because that obviously has the plane sequence and that obviously sets up the characters very well. You know, you also have Sean William Scott, who plays Billy Hitchcock. He's also good in this movie, along with Keir Smith, who plays Carter Horton. And let's go into the deaths because that's pretty much what Final Destination is, as I said. There's a scene in the bathroom where one of the characters is getting choked on in the stream. I'm not going to show any clips because I don't want to be breaking YouTube's policies. But the deaths here are extremely edgy on your seat. It's particularly one with Carrie, I believe is her name, is constantly just walking backwards on the road, and then the bus just fucking kills her. Like, it's just one of those movies where you just feel like those are really shocking deaths, even though they're unexpected. And there is a death scene that I thought was going to happen whenever they're driving in the car. They're on top of this train track. There's a train coming, and Alex is trying to save someone else. You know, and this isn't like one of the greatest horror movies out there. I wouldn't go that far. I think this is a fun enough movie. I think what Final Destination struggles is um the ending. I think the fifth one probably is the best ending of them all, but this ending is okay. I mean, it felt like very rewrittenish, and also, although this is considered a teen movie, two of the characters are having an alcoholic drink. They're having a beer, so them assuming to be 21 or over in America. So are they, is that appropriate for a teen movie? But that's just only a nitpick. Anyway, um, I'm not going to get into too much because I know Final Destination isn't a massive franchise like some of the franchises that I've mentioned in the beginning of this video. But overall, guys, I think Final Destination, the first film, is extremely well directed. I think that it um, has a good setup for the characters, particularly in the first act. It's got some great sequences. It's not like the greatest horror movie out there, but it's definitely one that you can watch with your friends and just have fun with. And I've seen this a few times, and whenever it's on, I do tend to have a fun time with it. And I would like to talk about the good sequels at some point in the near future, particularly the third one, because that for me is either my favorite or this one. The first one, it's close. But there you go, guys. That was my review on Final Destination. Comment down below. Let me know below what you guys think of Final Destination. Let me know below in the comments. Let's have a great discussion down there. And guys, we're almost at the end of the Halloween special, which is kind of bittersweet for me. I'll have 2 more reviews, including Halloween for the Return of Michael Myers. You'll find out what the other one is when I release it. But I hope you guys have been enjoying this series. I certainly have. I'm gonna still continue to do this because I love horror. It's a important genre for film. And as always, if you're new, please feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share this video, and notify that bell before you leave. And as always, until my next video, I shall see you then, and peace.